and welcome Vice President. Vice President Akwaba. At times, it's difficult when you are asked to chair a function. They come to you wherever you are, tell you, sit you in front of the gathering, and then later on ask you to come and say whether you accept the number of work and the tautology are now. Yes, today is a happy day for all of us. As a body or a union, once a while we meet, discuss what has gone on in the past, and plan for the future. We are living in difficult times. COVID, lack of money, weather changes, and a whole lot of problems. It's not in Ghana alone, it's throughout the world. So nobody should blame anybody, but it's a way of also asking us to plan how we can maneuver through all these difficulties. And this is one of the reasons why we are here. As students, at times it becomes difficult. People come to me in my palace asking for money to go and pay for their fees, at times even for transport to go to school. Parents cannot afford, relatives cannot, so they fall on you. So you reach a point where you have to decide what to do. Today is the deciding time. And we are lucky to have our second father here who is going to listen to us. And it should not be a one-way affair. Whilst we are asking the government to support us, we will also have to think about how we can also augment what the government can do so that together we can all maneuver through the storms that are facing us. So I'm here as a neutral person to listen and help wherever necessary, so that by the time we leave, whatever we present either to the government or to ourselves will be achievable, so that we don't come here again next year with the same problem. The United Nations SDG 4 says that it's the human rights for everybody to have education. Yes, it is true. They've put it on paper. But when it comes to the practical aspect of what they have put on paper, it becomes a difficult or a different thing altogether. So together, let's all brainstorm so that at the end of this session, or whenever, 2, 3, 4 days, we will come out with a practical and an achievable suggestion which will be beneficial to us and which all of us can afford. So, MC, lady, Raga, if the simple question you asked whether I want to chair this Congress or not, my simple answer is yes. But if you look, we have more than how many? 500-600 people in this auditorium. I'm only one person. So if I don't take care, I'll be dwarfed here, even though I'm tall. However, I will need the support of all of us so that by the time we finish this morning session or the opening ceremony, we would have gone home with a relief and with a hope that come next year, it will be easy for us to pave our way through secondary, university, or wherever we are learning. So thank you very much, and let's have the peace.
Thank you, Sabari Makwesi Atta II. Oh, please, have you stopped clapping? Thank you, Nana. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and honor that I stand before you today to introduce a remarkable leader who has reignited the spirit of activism on the front lines of Ghanaian student movement. Under his visionary leadership, the union has achieved remarkable milestones, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to the welfare and rights of students across the nation. His determination and dedication have been instrumental in ensuring that over 6,000 students in universities throughout the country did not have to defer their courses due to financial constraints. It is through his resolute efforts that countless students have been empowered to continue their educational pursuits without interruption, forging a brighter future for themselves and our beloved nation. But beyond these tangible victories, our esteemed leader has inspired a renewed sense of purpose and unity among Ghanaian students. He has awakened within us a collective spirit, reminding us of our potential to effect positive change and make our voices heard. His rallying cry of Nyajidie has become a powerful call to action, urging us all to rise above challenges and embrace hope for a better tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow students, it is my privilege to introduce to you the leader of the 12.5 million Ghanaian students, the leader of the Nyajidie Army, and a leader who has lit the torch of progress for Ghanaian students everywhere. Please join me in extending a warm and enthusiastic welcome to the stage, the President of the National Union of Ghana Students, Mr. Dennis Apia Labi Ampofu.
Thank you very much. I'd want to say a very big thank you to everyone. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone, especially to His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Delegates, and Honorable Minister, Dr. Stem. So now you are adding their notable characteristics to their name. So Dr. Stem, Dr. Delegates. Before I continue, I want to say that we appreciate that you would step in for the president on such a very short notice. It's a huge one for us at the Student Front, that the recognition that we clearly desire would come from your office. Your Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, Nana Chair Osaber Makwesiata II, Omanhene of the Guaman Traditional Area, Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Yao Aduchum, our esteemed guests, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I welcome you to the best university in West Africa. The fourth best university in Africa. 14th best in terms of research influence. The University of Competitive Choice. Mr. Vice President, throughout the annals of time, the flames of knowledge have been kindled by various hands that tested for it. These hands, including students from the ancient academies of Greece to the medieval halls of Europe. It has been the tenacity and hunger of our student movement that has given birth to the sort of education that we have across the world. Years back, students like us turned themselves into teachers and lecturers. Students like us turned themselves into laborers. They led, worked, and ensured that our countries across the world grow at the rate at which it's growing. We stand on the shoulders of those who've paved the way for us in our educational journey. We proudly trace our roots from the National Union of Ghana Students, an organization that has stood as a beacon for all Ghanaian students and has advocated for students over decades. NUCS, fueled by the unflinching determination of students, played an instrumental role in the formation of institutions such as the Ghana Education Trust Fund and other essential educational policies that reflect the aspirations and the needs of students. These students would grow to become the architects of our future as a country. If we have chalked all of these successes as a union, it has been on the shoulders of giants who believed in our dream of creating a better Ghana for us all. Colleagues, I invite you to help me once again say a very big thank you to the President of the Republic, even though he's not here. In my 12 months of presidency at the union, I have received a lot of support and cooperation and listenership from His Excellency the President of the Republic. His office has been widely open to myself and my executives, and even in the times of crisis, when unions and organizations were being consulted, we were one of the very first to be consulted. Your Excellency the Vice President, please kindly relay our heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency the President. In times when school fees hikes came about, when students were surcharged with astronomical fees beyond the threshold of Parliament, Your Excellency, we cried unto your office through the Ministry of Education. And I saw firsthand the tenacity and the spirit of fighting for students in the eyes of the Minister of Education. So if I have anything to say today, that across board over 30 million Ghana cedis was reduced throughout our country, then I want to say that, Honorable Minister, my office is grateful to you for standing with students in these times which were hard. Your responsiveness and dedication in addressing the concerns of students has not gone unnoticed. As usual, I'll raise my